Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading for serious tarot readers. We live in serious times. You deserve a serious tarot reading. One that focuses on manifesting, because that's the most important tool any human being has. You could, if you were so inclined, call it a weapon, a defensive shield against the outer world, but nevertheless, being able to manifest is essential. Now, you do it every day in small, tiny little ways. Some of us in larger ways. Sometimes it happens very quickly. Sometimes it takes years. But we're all manifesting in one way or another. There was a rock group when I was growing up called the Moody Blues. It did a song, Nights in White Satin, might be their most popular. It was a tremendous piece of music. And one of the lyrics in there says, in the end, you will be what you wanted to be. At the end of your life, you kind of are where you wanted to be. Now, there'll be a lot of people disagreeing with that. Well, no, I didn't want to be in this position, that, and the other. But there's a part of your personality, a part of you that is exactly where you wanted to be or where you thought you were supposed to be. Whether that turned out positively or negatively or not, can't say. Too many people, 8 billion people on the planet, so many choices, so many possibilities. But speaking of possibilities, that's what tarot is. It is the science of potential. Astrology is the science of cycles. I've done that for over 50 years. Astrology, 20 years, more than 20 years doing tarot. And that's the science of potential. Now, potential says that you have to get involved. You can't just sit on the sidelines. With astrology, you kind of sort of can, because there are cycles, things coming up in your life. You can predict right from the time a child is born, do a chart on them, and you can really lay out a lot of parts of their lives with accuracy. Maybe not in the finest detail, because there's just too many cycles within cycles within cycles within cycles. You can't, it's tough. But potential is a different situation. That's why I keep my readings extremely simple and probably boring for a lot of people, because we're in a world where we have to, it's eye candy. Gotta look. Can't think for myself. I don't want to think for myself. I don't want to feel for myself. Show me the images on the screen. This is different. To manifest, you have to think. It is the science of potential, your potential. Is this going to connect with you every day? No. Same thing, by the way, with astrology. You don't do a reading and have it expect to appeal to even a majority of the people who are viewing. You don't do that. You might get 10% on an extremely effective day. You might get 20%. But at least 80% of the people viewing, whether it's astrology, numerology, tarot, don't make any difference. It's not going to resonate. They'll find it interesting, maybe. They'll find it entertaining, maybe. But it won't resonate. It won't be a soul connection. But for 10 to maybe 20%, it will be. And for those people, you get that feeling, go. Go like hell. Don't stop. Don't go. Doors open. He who hesitates is lost. That is true for tarot. So we have a very simple read, just 5 cards. At the end of the 12 minutes, 13 minutes, whatever it takes, you're going to have a very clear, concise idea of what the energy is like. And then you just, you set for yourself, does this fit? Does this not fit? Do I see potential? Do I not see potential? Your choice. If it doesn't, we got tomorrow, we got next week, next month. Believe me, I do a brand new reading every single day. One of those is going to catch up with you. When it does, that door is open. The door of fate, the science of potential, now resonates. So let's see what we have today. Middle card is the Oracle card. We always start with that. It sets the mood for the reading. All that glitters. We see a pile of what looks like gold or gold dust. 2 masks. Up in the right-hand corner, we have 16. 1 means beginning. 6 means we're starting to materialize. 1 and 6 together equals 7. That is a mental or maybe spiritual awakening. So, coming to the conclusion that all that glitters is bullshit, and that's what we're sold in life. Ooh, you got to get this new car. Ooh, you got to get this new pair of shoes. Ooh, you got to get this house. You got to get this. You got to. And it's amazing. For all the you gottas, for all the material choices, which are not really choices, they're fake, we're so unhappy. We're so dissatisfied. It has, the people, the puppet masters who are trying to take control of the world have said many times, you will have nothing and be happy. And I cringe at that idea because it's taking away my choice. But the fact of the matter is, the more choices we have, the less happy we are. I know. I'm talking bad stuff. But I've been married for over 30 years, man. I see my wife when she has choices, she gets confused, she gets overwhelmed. Everybody's the same, doesn't make any difference. Men, it happens a little bit less because we're a little more logical. Women are a little more emotional. Estrogen, testosterone difference. Because your hormones do control your moods. So for women, the more choices just, there have been several times. Well, for example, Iglesias, the fluffy comedian, can't remember his first name. He said one of the worst questions that he could ask his wife is, where do you want to go for dinner? Because invariably she's going to say, well, anywhere you want to go. You know me, I'm easy to get along with. No, you're not. He makes a suggestion, she's unhappy with it. Makes another suggestion, she's unhappy with it. The more choices we have, the less happy we are with our choices. Because, I could have had this, I could have had this, and you're never satisfied. So all this glitter stuff, oh man, just get this, it'll make you happy. Oh man, get this, you're going to make you happy. Oh man, and you never get happier. Because that's not where real happiness resides. We are blinded by the bling. All that glitters. Here's the meme for today. There are some things that money just can't buy, like manners, morals, integrity. That's true. I would add a couple of other things. You can't buy love. You can't buy friendship. Oh, you might rent them. How about time? Can you buy time? Money can buy? No. I don't care how rich you are. Jeff Bezos is going to die the day he's supposed to die. Also, thankfully, Bill Gates is going to die on the day he's supposed to die. I hope that's not that far into the future. He's a bad man. But it doesn't make any difference, rich or poor. When your time is up, your time is up. End of story. And you can't buy time back. Oh, yes, you can get together with your friends. Oh, man, let's get together, high school reunion. You all look different. Things are different. You're not in the same place, same space. It's not the same. Oh, it's nice, maybe. But it's not the same. So the idea that all that glitters, all this stuff that we're sold, all these choices tend to not satisfy, tend to not make us happy. In fact, just the opposite. So let's go to the reading. All the way to the left, we have the Sun card. I love this card. It's my second favorite. The number one is the Fool card, but the Sun card is pretty special good too. Sun card is illumination, clarity, vitality, energy, enthusiasm. Good, clear, powerful. Nothing better than a cloudless day, perfect temperature, blue sky. Woo! And that's what the sun is bringing. This is what the potential is. Not to give you perfect days, because life isn't perfect, but to add some vitality, some enthusiasm, some joy, some positivity. That's where you're headed. Next card tells you what you're going to have to do to get there, though. You're going to have to flip the script. Hangman. All this gold stuff, all the bling that they're selling you. Oh, just do this, buy this, get this, do that. Got to flip the script. Hangman says, you're looking for the sun energy, you're looking for that positivity, that enthusiasm, that joy, that potential. You're going to have to change the script. Don't pay attention to the all that glitters idea. Don't be blinded by the bling. Easier said than done because we're programmed. Next card over is the Knight of Pentacles. Knights are always giving you gifts. Knight brings you a chance to add to your value system. Things like manners, morals, integrity, joy, friendship. The things that really count, that really matter. When they've questioned people who were on their deathbed in their 80s and 90s about their lives, it was virtually unanimous. They never talked about the money. They never talked about the jobs. They never talked the things. Never talked about those stuff. But they talked about the people. Oh, I remember that summer day. We were with friends. We were this. The connections. Oh, he or she's been a good friend to me. Talked about those things. Not the all that glitters stuff. That's where our connection comes. That's where our satisfaction comes. That's where our potential becomes. And while we're talking about the Knight of Pentacles giving you a chance to review your value system, we end up with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles says you're taking a look, reviewing. Okay, so this is how I lived my life. Under these values. I believed these things. Come to find out, most of them are not true. Most of them are a lie. Most of them are manipulation and deception. Time for me to change. And that's what the Seven of Pentacles is. The Knight walks in and says, hey, look, here's your opportunity. Let's redo your value system. Don't be blinded by the bling. Seven says, let's get to it. So get to it. You need it now more than ever. I'm telling you, the next 6 to 12 months, they will be historic in ways that you may not even be able to imagine. And it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough. Maybe the rebirth of not only the United States, it may also be the rebirth of the planet. So you got to get ready. So don't be blinded by the bling. That's the tarot reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another manifested tarot reading. Between now and the next time you and I get together to do this, peace and blessings.